Hi, welcome to the full moon in Cancer Reiki session. Before we get started, I am going to just light an incense for us. And this is actually a Ganesha incense. Hey, the energy is very intense. It is not playing. It did not want to burn out, so it's really good. If you see some smoke during the session, it is coming from that. So as we get started, I actually wanted to do 3 different groups for us. And I will put timestamps so that you can know where to go to within the session. So you know, like, okay, this is my group or this is not my group. You can choose it using your inner voice, your inner intuition, using your intuition, deciding, okay, which picture, which image is for me, which group is for me based on the image. I'm also going to use some crystals. So we have one. This is group number 1. And Soul Delight is coming from me earlier, so Soul Delight would be on there. Group number 2. This will be Flower Agate. And then one more group. And then group number 3. And this is actually going to be Obsidian. Okay, so choose your group, choose more than one group, choose all 3. We are going to get some messages from our divine team. And I'm going to start with group number 1, okay? So we can all get together, come together and do a few deep breaths. So breathe in and breathe out. And you can do this at your own pace. Do this in a way that feels best for you, just to take a time and just decide, okay, yeah, this is the group that I would like to be a part of, okay? Group number 1, number 2, and number 3. Just take a few moments to breathe. What we will also do now is allow your highest and greatest self to come in completely and totally as we do this energy reading Reiki session. So, hello, my name is Veronica Murphy. I am a Master Reiki practitioner, and for those of you who have signed up to do our full moon in Cancer session on 12/26, December 26, 2023, this is your energy healing reading. This time around, since I decided to record, I wanted to do some pick a card session for you. I did it in 3 different groups, and so these will be your groups. And I say thank you so much for being here with us today. Know that you are loved. Know that you are cared for and the divine is here for you. Prior to even doing this session, I took some time and just did some Reiki, did some meditation. And a lot of us are dealing with parental wounds. A lot of us are dealing with things that people have told us all of our lives, and we're realizing, or have done to us all of our lives, that have programmed us and made us feel as though, maybe we're not good enough or we're not doing things in the correct way. But Spirit is really here for us. We've seen this light flashing, and letting us know that that's not your truth. You do no longer have to be a victim. You no longer have to agree with what was once said to you. You can move forward, okay? That was the overall message when I was just meditating, tapping into the Reiki energy, doing a lot of healing. And mostly I was at the heart chakra for us earlier, as well as our third eye. It's very much so here earlier as well, okay? So with that being said, I would just like for us to do some deep breaths here, in and out. And for you to choose whichever group resonates with you. Our first group is this card with Soul Delight. Our second group is this card, so beautiful, with the flower agate. And then last but not least, our third group is this card here with the obsidian, okay? So these are our three piles that you may choose from. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with our first group. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. This is going to be your energy reading as well as your individualized for group 1 Reiki. Okay, and so before I even pull over the card, I am being called to the crown chakra here. And so I'm just going to do some Reiki here at our crown chakra. I'm honestly being called to use selenite. And a lot of times things come into our energy fields, especially through our minds. And so I'm just doing a lot of clearing of the energy field here at the crown chakra with our group 1s. Knowing is the word that's here. Knowing. I know who I am. I know what I am to be doing. I am no longer knowing the ways of everyone else. Knowing who I am. Knowing I am divine. Knowing that I am. Knowing that I can be strong. I can be peaceful. I can be happiness. Knowing that I can trust and I can love. Knowing that I no longer have to be in the darkness. Knowing I no longer have to be patient. Ooh, that's something I don't feel like I've ever heard before. And when I feel that energy, it's almost like, okay, I no longer have to wait anymore. I no longer have to just think, okay, this will happen when it happens. It's like, no, right now, things are starting to move in your favor. So let's read your card. Weave the future golden. Something good is coming your way. Kuan Yin now assists you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities that are waiting for you, and which will enable your soul to live its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. So you guys are no longer wanting to wait. It's like, okay, now or never. It's time. And it's happening now. And it's happening now. Since the soul delight is so much here, I'm going to go to our throat chakras and spend some time here because, and I'm pulling out and pouring in a lot of energy here at our throat chakras, because a lot of times when we feel like we have to wait or things aren't happening in the way that we want it to, it's because we've been telling ourselves that, or other people have been telling ourselves that. And so since we've been hearing it for forever, or we've been feeling it, the universe, or not the universe, but the whole world, society has been telling you, oh no, it needs to go this way, it needs to go that way. It can cause you to want to pause life, to not listen to yourself, to go the ways of the law, using that checklist that's been given to us. And now it's like, no, I'm removing that from myself. I'm removing that from my mind, from the way that I've been talking to myself all these years, and I'm trusting my path, and I'm going about it in a way that resonates with me and that makes sense with me. So I'm very proud of you guys for choosing this, for writing things down, making vision boards, meditating daily, saying affirmations, using your voice, your words to switch up your subconscious mind. And we started off at the crown chakra, like what has been being poured into us? What have we been saying all these years? And really allowing yourself to switch that up and to change that. What have we been, okay, sorry, I hope that it wasn't too loud, but what have we been saying to ourselves all these years? And really allowing that to like switch up so that we can hear our own voices and really be true to ourselves. So that is what's happening here at the crown chakra, just really pouring more into ourselves and really I am removing a lot that is no longer needed. Words, mindsets, thoughts that are no longer needed. Love, love, love. I'm also hearing love is here as well. Your truth is here. Is what that means to me. Your highest truth is here. And saying that, repeating yourself. What is your highest truth? What is the greatest thing? What is your greatest heart's desire? Okay. So I'm going to move to our heart chakra here and spend some time. Your greatest heart's desire. It's so lovely. Whatever your greatest heart's desire is, it's very lovely. A lot of you all might actually be empaths or individuals who feel other people's energies, and that's why at the crown chakra from the very beginning, it was just like, oh, I'm hearing so much, I'm feeling so much energy, it's being poured down into me. And so, making sure that you're healing yourself, cleansing yourself, being true to yourself is so important here at the heart chakra. Okay, I'm being called to the sacral. Someone's in a relationship or in a dynamic, and I want you to believe in its possibility for love or for its truth here in this group. It's like, yeah, this is real. This is real love. Real love. Like, no more searching. You no longer have to search for the real love. Freedom through faith. I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubt of entrust. By entrusting my doubts to God, I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust His will and find freedom. Yeah. That throat chakra is here for us. Whoa, I just saw that. Yeah, some of us have been worrying so much about things. I think really when it comes to maybe your creative endeavors, but really I'm feeling relationships here. Like, I don't know if it's something new or if it's like getting really real, so it's making you nervous. But put your faith in the divine. Put your trust in your highest self. And I'm seeing some sun here as well. Yeah, there's a lot of illusion. Actually, I'm seeing the moon. There's some illusions here. Delusions. No longer be. You don't have to be delusional. You don't have to tell yourself false truths because of your fears. Heartbreak. Yeah, it's time to create positive relationships. It might not even be like love relationships. It might be with friendships. You're nervous about that. Like, oh, is this friend really treating me right? Yeah, I think there's a lot of positive things when it comes to love is here too. So yeah, trust this is destined for you. This is like, I'm getting a lot of travel too. Some of you might be traveling places. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands energy. What I'm getting from this energy is someone who is very passionate and who can see the positive side of life. You might also have a love of money, but you also have a lot of power here, a lot of spiritual power that's here, and a lot of strength that is here within yourself. Okay, so I'm going to get some more information for you guys. Yeah. So there is a lot of sadness here, and a lot of focus on the sadness with the Five of Cups being in reverse. This is really dealing with, the Five of Cups deals with disappointments, sadness, especially when it comes to our emotions. And with this, you're focusing on the negative, but there's still things around you that are being positive. And so when it's coming to you in reverse, it's really encouraging you or letting you know that things can change. Things might come in that are unexpected, or you might get some different news that comes in that's unexpected, but the sadness that was once there can change. The sadness that was once there can change. Okay. Especially when it comes to our sacral chakra, there are some things in our past that was really painful. And these things are changing because of the inner beauty that you're doing within yourself. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. Wow. So it's like you're switching up your thought processes, especially when it comes to how love looks for you, as well as beauty looks for you. And you're starting to look for it within, and not based off of the outer appearances. And if that's what was ruling you before, that can cause things to like not feel like, oh, they're no longer good. But now that you're stepping into this Queen of Wands energy, you're switching up your frequency. You're no longer, feeling as though life is just about the outer surface. You're tapping into more of this spiritual, higher understanding, right? And you're releasing that past, releasing that hurt. You're stepping into your power. You have done a lot of work. Okay, you're confident, you're outgoing, you're friendly, you approach love and relationships with a self-assuredness that is refreshing. And you're doing that because of the inner beauty and the inner work that you've done. So have a positive feeling about of everything that you've done. Stop listening. Have a positive outlook on all that you've accomplished so far. Have a positive outlook on all that you've accomplished thus far. Do not look at yourself as if you've done anything wrong or that, things can't work out in your favor. You've done so much work, especially at your throat chakra. I'm going to have to go ahead and end this, but I wanted to go to your third eye because it's been calling me all session. So we're going to end here and do one more healing card here for your third eye. keep hearing the word love. Love, so many things that love tell you, but I'm afraid I don't come. Is there a possibility that you look at me differently? And this is the time I told you. Coming on by you, by you, things were nothing to change the love. I am hearing love here. So many people love. Those who are faith in you sometimes go astray. Love. Through all the ups and downs of joy and love. The very worst I still will put you first. Keep putting love first. I had to figure out, like, what is the end of that? And trust in love. Like, sometimes we can feel like, oh man, like, and love to me is divine love. Love to me is God, your truest, your highest truth, like I was saying earlier. Trusting your highest truth. So listen to life. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. Listen to your heart. Listen to your truth. Listen to your divine love. Trust that pain is over, that it's allowed you to grow stronger. It allowed you to release this part of you that's gone away. You release the sadness because you've given yourself so much love. And listen to life. It's going to guide you. Your throat chakra was so here today. All this blue, it's like uncanny. Your root chakra is also here too. So I'm just going to do a little Reiki here at the root. But trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. Trust in your... Okay, this one to come for the root. Learning to love myself. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. It was the only one that was upright. You guys have done so much work. I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light, and I allow myself to shine. Wow. Okay. That is your energy reading. I'm so proud of you guys for all the work you've already done. Keep doing it. Listen to your highest self and trust yourself. Know that I love you. I'm so proud of you. Only your highest truth is here and real for you. Believe in that, okay? Now we'll see you again soon. And for those who are wondering, group one, this is the lemon quartz. That's what I had at your heart chakra, okay? I had to come back and let you know real quick. Lemon quartz. Okay, love you. Happy full moon in Cancer. You guys have done so much work. I'm so proud of you. Okay, thank you. Okay, now we are headed into group number 2. You chose group number 2. This is your reading, or flower agate. This is your reading. Before we get started, I'm just going to do a little cleanse. Cleanse the cards as well as the space for you all. And the cleanse is here. It's very strong. In the background, if you see some more smoke, it is a incense burning. Okay. So thank you all for being here. Spirit is actually asking me to flip the card over first. So the card is the threshold. So, the threshold. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, and unconditional love. You are coming home to love. Wow. And pile number one might also be your pal as well, because love played a major role there. Okay. So, flower etiquette. I'm going straight to the throat chakra. It's calling me, so I'm not gonna not listen to it. So let's see, what does your throat chakra have to say here? Thank you so much for being here. I'm just getting words of gratitude. I'm so grateful to even be doing this session with you all. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity and to do things from my heart. And I'm so grateful to trust my path. And I'm so grateful to be grateful. And so grateful for my family and my friends and my loved ones, and for trust and understanding, and for peace and abundance, and for all the beautiful things as well as those that are deemed bad, because there is no good, no bad, there is only the divine. And I'm so grateful to have that higher understanding and to trust in that higher understanding and to move in the path that is within my alignment, because that is what I am to do, and I trust my higher self to guide me every single day. Wow. You guys are on it. You guys have done the work. And so if you are a part of pile number one, this makes sense, because you guys have done the work. You've done the work, and you have used your voice, your words. You've done the reprogramming to speak these higher truths and to understand these higher truths and to say them and allow them to flow from your throat chakra and allow them to flow from love, because I'm feeling such a connection here at your heart chakra, and it's so strong. It's so strong. It's almost painful. It's so powerful. It's almost painful. It's highly powerful, the work that you have been doing, and the intention that you have set has been extremely true and real. Okay, so I'm very proud of you guys. I'm going to do some chakra healing Reiki here at your throat and heart chakra. Continue to trust your process. Continue to trust your process. You know, when you're on this higher calling, things aren't always going to be easy. From you all, I'm getting the feeling of past hurts, things that have happened in your life from people who you really have admired and who are staple individuals in your life that possibly have really hurt you. And Spirit is just asking you to continue to trust your process, continue to speak those positive words into your life, continue to use your throat chakra, because it is your powerhouse, it is your truth, it is your higher understanding. And I am so sorry for that. I'm going to go to in between the heart and the solar plexus. I'm going to just do these two things. And I'm pulling out some things here at the solar plexus as well, because you have gone through some painful things. It has caused some, issues is the word that popped up, but some, disadvantages within your own self, especially when it comes to your confidence, because people have hurt you. Hurt people. Those are the words that I'm hearing right now. Hurt people. Our loved ones, sometimes because they were hurt in their past, because people within their own family have treated them so poorly, so crappily, they don't know how to treat you in a kind way. And during our full moon, I was just doing purely Reiki meditations before I even put on the camera. I was getting information about working with dynamics, especially when it comes to our parents. So for some of us, because it's the holiday seasons, we're back in environments that are uncomfortable, or we're with family members, and when you're not with them, it's like, oh, it's okay, like, I love them, I understand, I am conscious, so I understand that when people go through things and then they do not allow themselves to truly be real or, true to themselves, they don't even recognize the pain that they've gone through, and so they're just in pain. And so I love them, but when you were in the space back with them, it's just like, what the heck? Why are they treating me this way? I am just trying to be kind. I am trying to be loving, and I'm really encouraging some of us to not tap back into that victim mentality. Tap back into your higher consciousness. Go into another room and breathe. Listen to that meditation. Stop talking. Go to silence. And we're going to go to silence for a few right now. And breathe. And feel the love, feel the peace, feel the God that is always within you. You've done the work, so you are able to do that. You are at the threshold. You stand here before you as a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, and unconditional love. You are coming home to love. I don't even want to say you are already here. I'm feeling it. You're already there. You've gone beyond the threshold at this point. Okay. I'm going to go to the root chakra, and then I'm going to pull some cards for you guys. Only love is here. What is your highest truth? What is your highest truth? I'm really feeling that here at your root chakra, and allowing that to be at your root chakra, allowing that to be at your basis, your truest understanding of who and what you are, your foundation, that higher truth. Keep it here. It comes from your heart. The words that you've been saying at your throat chakra, we said a lot of words earlier. Allow that to be your highest truth here at your root. Okay? I'm going to pull from two different decks. Spirit, what do you have for group number 2 here at our root chakra? Whoa. 10 of Pentacles. This is the epitome of life. You have reached it. You have all the money, you have the family, the love, the abundance, the higher. Like, you've just really set a higher foundation for you guys. This is what is at your threshold. You're moving into this, and that you're coming home to love. You're coming home to love. That's so beautiful. You have reached that higher understanding after some pain. After some things not working out. You might have thought you were there. You might have gone through some serious beef. You might have felt like you were weak, like you've lost all your strength, like things that you have started, didn't work out. But then you had hope. So keep having the hope. Keep trusting. If this isn't here already, because some of us are here at the threshold, if this hasn't come yet, it is very close. Okay? It is very close. Trust your process. Continue to speak those words of faith and higher understanding and love. Okay? I'm going to pull one more card here. Yeah. Some of us just have gone through it. Some of us has really gone through it. You've gone through it. You've been stabbed in the back. You have just had to release and let go. And because of that, release and let go. It's honestly allowing you to have those words. If you did not go through what you have went through, you would not say all those things. You would not have been able to connect to your divinity in the way that you have had to. You did not go through that pain. You would not be where you are at this threshold of really moving into your highest self. So trust your process. And I'm so sorry that you had to go through that pain, that, things didn't move in the way that you wanted them to move throughout your process. But I promise you, it's always for you. It's allowing you to even say those higher words, okay? So one step at a time, I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time and make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Take it one step at a time. Your root chakra is very much so here for you guys during this session. Take it one step at a time, especially if you're feeling like, oh man, things aren't working out for me. Like, when am I going to cross the threshold? Just you're there already. The only thing that matters ever in this life is the present moment. It's literally the only thing that matters. This card kept wanting to come out, so here it is. Everything turns to light. I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. I think that's so beautiful. Everything turns to light. This group really has been alchemizers in a way, like being able to switch up the energy. Things that have brought you down, that have caused you pain, that have made you frustrated, you're recognizing like, oh my gosh, this is for me. Like, this is why I'm able to speak this truth, have this feeling, have this connection to my divinity, have this trust within myself, building this new foundation that I didn't have this in the past. I didn't have this foundation in the past. I didn't even know that this foundation was possible. But now you have it, okay? And so I'm going to just pull one more card from one of my favorite decks. What does your highest self, the divine, have for you for this full moon? In Cancer. Jeweled Web Connectivity. This actually came out last session, I believe, our new moon. So if you're part of that new moon session, this energy might make some sense for you all. You're definitely getting patience here as well. Patience, everything will work out. Not everything goes exactly how you expect it to go, but just trust your process every time. And a lot of times when we're trying to rush things, a lot of times when we are trying to rush things, that energy can be felt through the universe. When it's just like, oh my gosh, like, hurry up. The energy can be felt. And that can cause delays. So don't try to rush it. I'm definitely feeling some delays though. Okay, yeah. I'm also getting the energy not to give up. The delays come, don't just stop. That's heavily here for you. Try something new, try something different. Your ancestor, somebody's ancestor is really here. If someone's father has passed away, they are here for you. They are here for you, very heavily here for you right now as well. Okay? So trust your process. Don't give up. Try something new. Don't just be like, okay, whatever. Like, it's not working out for me. It's not going to work out. That's not true at all for this group. Okay? This is here. This is the pinnacle. The pinnacle of life. You have all the money. You have the home. You have, you're taking care of your family. Again, this father figure is here looking out for you. You have the dogs, you have the love. And this comes after great pain and frustration. But take it one step at a time. Everything is turning into light. Okay? So, for your last card, connectivity, no separation, the feeling state. So, when we come to an oracle, it requires us to come with a certain expectation. Like you're either looking for confirmation of what you already know or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. You're asking whether you will reach a desired goal of some kind. You are rarely able to see beyond memory or projection. And so naturally, everyone comes to the oracle with a narrow perception of what's possible. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about landing at a particular destination, meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It is impossible to know how any of it works, but know this. What is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. How do you want to feel? Choose it consciously. Take your focus off getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will you be when this is true for you? Can you be that now? Feel that now. Practice that. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. Wow, you guys are right at the threshold. What you want, feel it. Feel what you want. Trust your process. Do not feel like it's too far away from you all. You guys have the flower agate that also deals with like business and like creating business, positive, like being boss energy. Feel how you want to feel. Trust your process. It's not about this one thing. There's so many different possibilities. But at the end of the day, how do I want to feel when I've reached my goal? How do I want to feel when everything has worked out for my favor? Okay. So really, I'm so sorry that you guys went through this, but it has allowed you to be so positive and speak so many wonderful things in your life. Keep going, keep trusting, and know that everything will work out in its time. I felt this energy for this group as well. So know that I love you. I'm so proud of you, and know that spirit, your higher self, your divinity, um, really, really is here for you, especially someone's ancestor, somebody's father. That might not be for everyone, might be for a specific someone, or a paternal figure is here for you all, okay? So that was group number 2. Peace, love, and light to you guys always, and happy full moon in Cancer. Okay, so this is our final group. This is group number 3. And you guys are different. You guys definitely don't play by the same rules as anyone else. If you chose Obsidian or this card, this is your group. So the energy that I'm getting right off the bat from you guys is that you don't play by the rules. You do whatever you want to do. And I'm being called to read your card. So it says, the book of changes, just like a beautiful but unusual melody, the divine plan is unfolding through your life, although it isn't always predictable. Kuan Yin is guiding you on the right direction, even if you do not fully understand what is happening in your life right now. Allow Kuan Yin to bless you with trust in the unfolding of your own divine path. And I'm really feeling that from you. You guys are not normal. Even how your session is playing out, things are not going necessarily in the way that I personally would like them to go. I've had to take my time to rest in between groups before we were able to start on your group and get things going. I'm even being called to look at some some cards. And the first card that's coming up is actually gestation period. When you think about gestation, um, you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for things to play out. You're not necessarily, the birth hasn't happened yet. You're creating. You're in your creation stage, and sometimes that's happening within you. You don't even realize that it's happening yet. So yeah, be patient, because there is going to be movement towards your adventure, towards what you want to do in life. Be patient along your journey. Things are going to happen in your own way, but sometimes there is the gestation period where you're creating within yourself. You're doing things within yourself for your journey, for your path, for your adventure. So for you all, I'm actually being called to the crown chakra first. And so that's when I'm going to go. And the first thing that's like popping up for you guys is that obsidian, protection and removing of energies that are no longer in alignment for you, protecting your crown. Some of you might really need to literally like wear hats, wear scarves, do things that protect your energy, um, so that you are not bringing in the ideas of the world. And I said this for another group as well. I think it might have been group number 1. But I'm saying that it's important because you guys have to trust your own path, your own divine path, because it's not going to be like anyone else's. It's not going to go in the way that others might think it's supposed to go. And so when we do have other people's energies that are surrounding us, we have to make sure that we have protection of ourselves. And so as simple as putting on a scarf when you're going out and about, that might really be beneficial for you. When you're coming back home, cleansing, doing some type of cleanse, using some type of incense or a bath or a shower to just cleanse off the energies. And then also when you are hanging out with others, recognizing, okay, like, yeah, everyone's life path might not be the same as mine, and that's okay. Everyone's goals and desires may not be the same as mine, and that's okay. I am trusting my own path, and I'm doing things in alignment to who I am. So I'm just going to take a little moment here to allow the energy to flow into you, the energy that is the best for you personally as an individual, even though this is for a group of 3, our third group. Allowing your specific energy that you need, whoever is watching this, to really flow and allow for alignment to come for you in this life force energy. I'm really also just feeling the need to rest, and that popped up before I started with your session, like literally surrendering. The surrender card just came up, the hangman. You guys have been sort of stuck, and surrender. It's like you put these blinders on yourself. Surrender, yeah. We have the 8 of Cups. It's like you're walking away from something that once was. You're moving into a new direction. And so when you are changing your path and you're going into a different path, sometimes you have to wait and allow that gestation period to happen before what you want comes to fruition. But you guys are definitely moving towards your adventure. You're moving away from what once was, and you're doing it in the best of ways. Winter time is a time to relax and to rest, and I'm really feeling that for some of you in the group to really recognize that. I feel like in the past that some of you guys were really in this stage of life where you felt like you were bound, but you really weren't. You could, loosen yourself away from these bounds, and you weren't trapped by these Swords, but you felt like you were, but you felt like you were just in a place of surrender. Maybe you weren't feeling good about your finances, but now it's time to really recognize that you're moving in a different path. You're allowing for spirit to lead you now. You're trusting in spirit. Even if you do not fully understand what is happening in your life, even if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I had all these cups, I had all these things that, were coming into fruition, but now I felt trapped. I felt bound by it. Like it didn't feel right for me. It wasn't really fulfilling me financially as well. And so it's like now I just have to surrender and move forward. But you're moving towards your adventure. I'm gonna go to your solar plexus. That's calling me right now. You guys have such a silent, like, confidence, a silent, a connection to the silence, and to the silence is like this connection to the divine. For me, it's like connection to your higher power. You don't have to be loud and boisterous and letting everybody know what's going on, like who you are, what it is. You have this quiet confidence, and you are different. Like you're a powerful force. People want to know what's going on in your life. Continue to utilize your silence to tap into it, to hear God. When I just needed to be quiet here, and then I just heard God. I just heard like everything is okay. So take your time out by yourself, rest, hear yourself, and that's going to give you more confidence in what you're doing in your path. Cleanse yourself. I really feel the need to do a cleanse of your energy even now. So I'm going to use selenite. Selenite is a great cleanser. It removes all the negative energy, as well as keep you in alignment with your highest self. But it also doesn't keep any negative energy, and that's why I love selenite so much. It doesn't hold on to the negative energy. It helps remove it as well as release it. So that's what I'm doing for your entire aura, just clearing it out. A lot of cleansing here, a lot of removing of the negativity. And then even with your obsidian, that's taking away any outside noise or anything that's no longer needed. I'm going to cleanse that out too, so that we're not, yes, we're cleansing it away, but we don't want to hold on to it either. We want to remove it completely. So we're going to just remove everything that is no longer needed for you all. Okay. So I am being called to my favorite deck again for you. Wow. You guys are really moving forward. 555 towards a bold step, the farther gate. I don't even think I've ever seen this card. You guys are moving into a different direction. Like you guys are moving forward, leaving behind what you no longer need. And it's 555, like really moving in a different direction. 9, and a lot of 8s as well. You're going towards what's good for you. So really trust that. Trust that. I'm going to the sacral chakra. I'm being called here. And I heard the word creations. Some of you are moving forward, taking a bold step towards what you truly want to create in life. You had some things that were here, right? But it did not feel good for you. And so this next step that you're moving towards, whether it be in relationships, whether it be with creative endeavors, you are moving towards that in a positive way. Things are changing. The book of changes. That's why I got 555. The book of changes. Things are changing for you all, for sure. But I'm feeling such positive energy for you guys deciding to no longer being stuck here. You're surrendering to your new movement, to your new path, and trusting that it's allowing you to create something that's absolutely beautiful, and it's divinely guided. It has so much so many purples and pinks and whites and positively yellows. And this also looks like the Fibonacci as well. It's like the snail. So, sometimes things take time. I'm also seeing like butterfly energy. So it's like it's a beautiful transformation that's here for you, but time is involved. There's a gestation period, so just be patient during this time, during as you're moving towards what you want to create. And again, I'm just hearing this need for silence. And that's when you hear God, when you take away all the chatter, all the noise. So I'm going to your third eye. I'm just getting the message that things will get better as you continue to work on your craft, as you continue to try things out. Things will become clearer for you. You'll know what to do more. Trust your process. Don't be hard on yourself. It's cool. Call back to the Kuan Yin deck. So here, the yellow tiger. Sometimes we must be strong and hold true while all around us seem to be shifting and changing. The yellow tiger mother, Kuan Yin, is in her guardian role. Okay, I'm gonna start over. So here, the yellow tiger mother. Sometimes we must be strong and hold true while all around us seems to be shifting and changing. The yellow tiger mother, Kuan Yin, in her guardian role, is warring within you, reminding you that you are a powerful being of light, even while you are in the flow with universal forces. Your strong roots help you stand your ground as your light shines true. Yeah, so even in the midst of these changes, even while things around you are changing, who you are within yourself is remaining true. And you do that by listening to that silence, by hearing that confirmation of who you truly are, what you truly are. It's like really always here for you, always within you, roaring within. I just could hear the silence, that higher connection with you. Really trust your process. I'm being called to one more tarot card. I know this is all. I just am always called to move in a way. Okay, so I got the Lovers card here. So someone, yeah, is definitely going through some changes with your relationship. Stay true to yourself right now. Stay true to yourself right now. I'm just taking some time to just observe and look at this card. Maybe take some time, observe and look at your dynamic, your relationship. But what I'm seeing the most is this angel that is looking down, or this God figure that's up in the sky, and this sun that's here, and it's here protecting you, and it's here for you. And trust the changes that are happening. Trust the different things that are happening. Sometimes the card was like this and then it flipped back over. So some of us may be moving away from situations, from loves that are no longer needed. Trust that movement away. But also some of us may need to rekindle. And I want you to take your time and hear it within. You're always protected. You have this ferocious tiger energy, mother energy that's here helping you stand strong as things are shifting and changing, especially when you're in this gestation period and you're just starting to move forward, taking that bold step to move forward. But for some of you, do not give up. Don't give up. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to clarify. Yeah. Some of you, you're moving away, but you are still moving away with your family. You have your core with you. Um, you're not doing it alone. So, I mean, keep keep that. Don't give up. Don't give up on your love. Continue to move forward with those that you love. You are protected along your journey. You have so much protection that's here along your journey as well. You no longer have to be here anymore. You're moving forward. Sometimes we do have to leave behind some old emotional baggage, some old things that we have that we have gathered up along our way. But you guys are taking a bold step forward to some different changes. Trust your journey. There might be, I'm just feeling like family is around you telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing. You guys have to listen to yourselves and trust your journey at the same time. Make sure what you're doing is for you, for your highest good. I'm feeling like this is for like a mother and a child. Make sure you're doing what's good for you. What's going to happen soon is just a feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. Really be mindful of what you choose. There's going to be a plethora of things that happen that are going to be possible for you along your journey. But you guys are, another 5 changes here. So many cards for you guys. I'm just feeling the need to just keep pulling cards. Closing door, completion. Things are over. Something is over. You're deciding to move forward. And this is going to lead to a feast of plenty, lots of different choices. Listen to that inner voice. Take your time before you're making decisions. Surrender to your process. Don't feel like you have to be rushed to do anything. And know that your divine team has your back, okay? I'm so proud of you guys for deciding to take this step forward, to move into your transformational stage during your gestation period. Trust in your unfolding. Remember, I keep going back to that crown chakra, and I'm just feeling like so much noise around you. Remember to keep your brain safe, keep your heart safe, keep your mind safe. Trust yourself, listen to yourself, take that time, that quiet stillness time. I did that about 3-4 times. Cleanse your aura, cleanse off your energy. There's so much information here as well. Like, you guys have a lot of information that's coming in. Spirit is giving you a lot of different information. Trust that information that's coming to you, especially if it's encouraging you to move forward. Some of us are lovers and are going to move forward with our family members as well. Others might need to, completely let go of those things, let it go. But for some of us, it's letting go old emotions, old things that are no longer needed, as well as old, bringing with us the mindsets and the things that we have created along our path. Okay. So with that, I wanted to say thank you so much, Group 3, for being a part of this reading. I also want to say thank you for trusting yourself. I heard that as well. Thank you for trusting yourself. Spirit is very proud of you for trusting yourself. And know that I love you, and I'm so grateful for you to be a part of the Zenfilled Life Full Moon and Cancer Reiki session. Okay, so thank you for everyone who was a part of our Full Moon and Cancer Reiki session. If you do want a personal reading, you can get one of those on my website or on my Etsy. I will have that below in the description box. Those are the only 2 places where you can get readings or energy healings from me, or both. I do daily Reiki sessions, morning and night, and throughout the day. If you want to be a part of our group sessions, those are also available at those 2 places as well. I am so grateful to be able to do this full moon and Cancer Reiki session for our group. Our overall group, I really felt the need to release the thoughts of others, especially those who have serious weight in our mindsets, in the way that we were raised and things like that. There were some things with parents. I also felt like for one of our groups, a paternal figure was here for you, really guiding and helping you trust your process, love on yourself. Love was definitely here for one group intensely. Some people are moving forward. Be proud of yourself for moving forward, and be patient during your gestational process. Beautiful things, plenty is coming for you, and you'll have choices to make. Always be aware of consequences of those choices. Always remind yourself to be loving and kind to yourself. Okay. But yes, thank you guys so much for being a part of this Reiki session. Know that I'm so proud of you and that I love you. I'm just going to close it off and clear out all of our energy. Clear out anything that no longer needs to be. And then I'm really feeling the need to place some more energy here. Yes. That feels like peace and understanding is the word that I'm hearing. The higher understanding, subconscious understanding. The energy is almost prickly. I am also going to be doing a protection bubble for this coming week, or for whenever you watch this. If you want to be a part of that protection bubble, just write your first and last initials, or message me on Etsy if we've connected in that way. Okay. I know, like, it's during the time of me recording this, it's Mercury retrograde, so a lot of us are dealing with energies that can be challenging. A lot of us are tired as we're coming to the close of this year, and so I really have been called today to do a protection bubble since this morning, and I'm feeling that energy right now. So I'll be making sure to do that every single morning, to just reinforce it at night. And the protection Reiki bubble will be just a beautiful bubble surrounding you, excuse me. And we'll also have another protective layer above that will take away any energies that are no longer needed. While there's another layer that is pouring into you exactly what you need. Okay. I really feel that energy even right now. So again, thank you so much for being a part of our full moon in Cancer, last full moon of the year Reiki session. I'm so grateful for everyone who has been a part of this journey. Know that I love you, I appreciate you, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay. See you in January of 2024 for our new moon session.